Hey guys, it's Jenny and welcome back once again to Solid Gold and welcome to Vlogmas 2017. So every year I see Vlogmas come and go and I think I should do that. I kind of want to do that and I never do. So this year I want to actually do it and I'm going to do kind of my version of Vlogmas because I don't think I'll have time to vlog every single day, but I still want to give you guys kind of like more of a behind the scenes look at what goes on in my life and everything that it takes to take care of all the pets that I have every day. So I want to vlog as much as I can and I think that'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so 3 days a week. You can see a sleepy kitty there on the couch behind me. There's Roger. Roger, did I wake you up because I was vlogging? Look at you. Are you sleepy? Are you a sleepyhead? He gave up on me feeding him. I actually have to, I usually feed them in the mornings and it's now noon, so it's a bit late for them to be fed, but they still have some food in their bowls. But I actually have to go buy some new food for Roger, so that's what we're gonna do first, okay, Roger? Don't worry, you're not gonna starve to death. He's not worried. So my morning has got off to a really good start already. I already worked out and showered and got ready for the day this morning, which is why I'm getting a little bit more of a late start. Henry's really distracting me. Hi, mischievous bunny, what are you doing? So I already gave Henry his pellets for the morning. He doesn't get that many pellets and he already ate most of them. You're such a good bunny. I got so lucky with him because he is like the perfect bunny. Let's get him one of his favorite chew toys. They're woven straw circles and he loves it. Here you go. Oh, okay. You're just gonna take it, huh? Well, use it. Making a liar out of me. As I was saying, I got my morning off to a really good start. I already got my workout in this morning. I try to work out as often as I can, but that never really happens very consistently. So I'm glad that I did today. And look at this. Yesterday I set up my Christmas tree. Let's plug it in. My favorite ornaments are my cat ornaments because this one looks just like Sammy. And this one looks just like Grimm. And this one looks just like Roger. And I got these from Michael's last year, and the funny thing is these were the only 3 cat ornaments that they had. The only 3 cat ornaments that they had, and they happen to look exactly like all 3 of my cats. This is probably my favorite ornament of all time. Plugs into the light strip, which is why the little campfire in there actually lights up. The little skunk actually pushes the little bunny on the tree swing, is that what that's called? I don't know. What I'm gonna do first is give Henry his lettuce. So here's my little container of bunny lettuce. And this is, this is not iceberg lettuce, this is romaine lettuce, which is a perfectly good option for bunnies. I know it doesn't really show up well in some of my videos, but he's got blue eyes, isn't that cool? Where is Sammy? There's Grimm. Hi, Grimm. Hi, cutie. Oh, there's Sammy. Sammy, are you tired or something? Oh my goodness, Sammy. Here's the axolotls. A lot of people have been asking me if they're still okay after what happened to a lot of my fish. And yes, the axolotls are fine. The only thing is, I'm probably not gonna be able to, oh, look at her. Hey, you. The only thing is I'm probably not going to be able to move them out into the fish room ever. Originally I planned on having them in an amphibious tank out there, but I don't think I'll ever be able to move them out there because there's a pretty good chance that their tank is contaminated with whatever it was that my goldfish had, since the axolotls did share water change equipment with the goldfish. So instead of risking that, because that's a pretty big risk to take moving them back out there, I'm just gonna leave them set up here in my office. Bye, kitties. So I'm on my way now to get Roger and Sammy's food. Both of them are on different prescription diets. Roger was the first one to require a specialized prescription diet, and it was because he started having, actually one day I walked into the room where the litter box was, which was the basement with concrete floor, and I noticed little tiny, what looked like blood spots all over the floor, and finally I realized it was coming from my cat Roger. He was peeing like tiny little amounts and there was blood in his urine. So of course I immediately brought him to the emergency vet and found out that he had a very high concentration of crystals in his urine, which is a pretty common problem, especially in male cats. and it was remedied by putting him on this prescription diet. My second cat to go on a special prescription diet was Sammy. When Sammy turned 8 years old, I started doing yearly blood work at his yearly checkups at the vet, and his blood work showed that he had what they call pre-kidney disease. There's precursor signs in his blood work that indicate that he is going to develop kidney disease. So the sooner, once you see those precursor signs, the sooner you get them on a specialized kidney diet, the more you can help prolong their life. So Sammy's on a specialized kidney diet, Roger's on his specialized urinary tract diet, and Grimm just eats a normal cat food. Although I do feed him a grain-free cat food because I feel like that's better for cats.
Hey, how can we help you?
I just need to get food for my 2 cats, Roger and Sammy. Last name is Lynx, L-Y-N-X. Ready for your breakfast? Come on. Come on, Roger. Come on. Hi, little bunny. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Check out the cuteness that is Grimm's food bowl. So these are Grimm's favorite toys ever. They're like these little sparkly puff balls. These are his favorite toys. And I did not put these in here, he did that. Did you guys see my stockings? My cat stockings, one for each of my kitties. Isn't that so cute? All right, let's go out to the fish room now and do what we need to do out there. The first thing I need to do is turn off the AC so you guys can hear me a little bit better. I already mic'd up for coming out here. I don't know if you can see my mic there because it tends to be a little echoey in here, and it definitely helps if I'm wearing this lav mic. First thing I do out here is empty the dehumidifier. Eventually I'm gonna have the dehumidifier plumbed into the drain for all my fish tanks. It'll be the drain that I use for my water changes, and I'll plumb this right into it so I won't have to actually manually empty it. Here's my goldfish, my 2 big calico butterflies, and my 2 smaller red and whites. Let's turn on their light. I'm just using like a little LED shop light right now. And then over here I've got, let's see, I brought in this plant because it's gonna start to get a little too cold outside for it. Got my leopard geckos in here, and then I've got my dart frogs here. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do actually is clean out the dart frog enclosure because it's looking pretty due for a cleaning. There's one of them. Hey, little guy. This is their little food tray. I put their fruit flies on here so that the powder from the fruit flies won't get all over inside their enclosure, but it'll stay contained on this thing. So first I'm going to clean this off. I'm also going to dump out their little water bowl and rinse that off. Then I'm going to take out all of their pothos plant clippings. This is just a temporary enclosure for my frogs. Once I get my terrariums from Custom Aquariums, I'm going to set up a bioactive vivarium for these frogs, but until then, they're just here in this temporary tank, which also served as their quarantine tank. A lot of people ask, aren't they poisonous? And in captivity, dart frogs actually are not poisonous. Captive bred dart frogs, which mine are, never develop toxicity. And even wild caught dart frogs, once they've been in captivity long enough, they lose their ability to manufacture the toxins inside their bodies. Most scientists believe that there's a component of the frog's diet in the wild that allows them to synthesize those toxins in their body. So if they don't have access to that food source that they wouldn't actually have in the wild, then they either lose or never develop the ability to be toxic. Even though that's the case, it's still best to try not to handle them too much because the oils on your skin, the oils and other substances on your skin can be harmful to their skin. Let's get a little look here at just how big they have gotten, and I'll do a comparison. Here they are now, and this is what they look like when I first got them. So they've grown so much. I reuse these leaves but some of them have little frog poops on them, so I'm just gonna rinse them off first. Get rid of all these soggy paper towels and get new ones in there. Then I just give the tank a good wipe down because sometimes the frogs climb up the glass and they leave little poops behind on the glass. So I'm just cleaning all of that. All right, once I've wiped everything down, then I just put 3 layers of paper towels on the bottom of the tank. Then I just give the whole thing a good misting with my little mister bottle here. It's full of dechlorinated water. And once that's done, I just put everything else back in. Time to go back in. And there you have it. That's how I reset their cage. All right, I'm gonna dump the flies in and let the frogs come eat. There they go. And my goldfish over here are due for a water change today. So I'll be doing a water change on these guys today, but I'm pretty hungry. So first I'm gonna take a break for lunch and then I'm gonna come back out here. Here's my lunch, guys. Yeah. It's a frozen lunch. And I think I'm gonna have some tea too, because I need a little pick-me-up. I'm gonna have some Earl Grey tea. That's my favorite kind of tea. And I'm using my Twin Cities mug. Let me show you my favorite tea drink to make. This is like my guilty pleasure because I just love it. So it's Earl Grey tea with some vanilla syrup. I probably overdo it on the vanilla syrup because it's just so good. And then some milk. And this is called London Fog Latte. Obviously I'm not steaming the milk, so it's kind of cheating, but it's still delicious. So good! There's a cat in my yard and it's like, it's taking a dump. It's taking a dump in my yard. I feel so bad for all the cats around here that are apparently homeless, or I guess maybe they have owners that just don't really care about them. Look at, now my cats are looking at him. I love being able to have like a safe outdoor space for my cats, but oh my God, I would never ever just let them roam around outside freely. That's terrifying. There's so many things that could kill them or hurt them. And what's more, you would never even know what happened to them. Like one day your cat would just stop showing up. How's that for lack of closure? I really don't like that it's the norm for cats to be wandering around freely here in this area. For one thing, I feel really bad for the cats. And for another thing, it terrifies me about my own cats. Like if they ever were to get out, people would just assume that it's another feral cat or somebody's yard cat, you know, and not help me get my baby back home. Time to go back out to the fish room. All right, I'm back at it out here in the fish room, guys, with my goldfish. I'm about to do a nice big water change for them. You can't even see any of them, can you? Where are you guys? Oh, they're all right here. Oh my gosh, they're all right next to me. So cute. All right, I finished draining the tank, adding dechlorinator, and filling it back up. So now I'm just gonna put my fishies back in there and dump out the bucket that they've been sitting in this whole time. And then the water change is all done. I already fed the baby fishies a little bit, but I'm gonna give them a little more and make sure the big fish gets some too this time. Come on. Well, don't take off my whole finger. I'm done out here in the fish room for tonight. I'm gonna go, this door is so hard to open. I'm gonna call it a night and head inside and finish editing this video. Thanks for tuning in with me today, guys, on my first day of Vlogmas. Let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see more of. Are you happy I'm doing Vlogmas? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. The estimated arrival date for my order of 600 calendars is supposed to be Wednesday. So hopefully in the next video, which will be Wednesday, I'll be able to show you guys unboxing 600 calendars and what it's gonna take for me to get those out the door to everyone who has ordered them already. There's already over 150 orders, I believe, so it's gonna be a whirlwind of just, yeah. If you haven't yet gotten your 2018 solid gold calendar, now is a great time because, like I said, they're arriving this week, so I'm shipping them out this week. There's a link in the description section down below where you can get yours. And yeah, that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, stay gold.